Hi everyone, wonderful Wednesday, and I'm going to do a stem today, and I'm wearing my flower headdress because I'm excited that it's spring. What we're going to attempt to do is to make a buzzing bee flyer. I read this in an experiment book that we have here at the library. It's called Awesome Physics Experiments for Kids. And so I took this, followed the directions, and made my buzzing bee flyer, and it didn't work. And I was looking at the picture really close, and the picture isn't real clear on how exactly it should look. So instead of giving up, I decided to go to the internet and try to look for a buzzing bee flyer. What I found was this picture. They use a little bit different materials, but the angle of the picture just makes it so much easier. And you can see the website that I used up here, so you are welcome to go to that. Every once in a while, it's just hard to get an experiment to work, but don't give up. Look for other sources. This was called Swarm of Bees, or Bee Hummer. So let me show you what I made, and then I'll show you how to make it. There's just a few ingredients. All right, watch my head. I seem to hit my head when I'm doing this. This is a physics experiment, so when I swing this over my head, hopefully you'll hear a sound like a swarm of bees. Are you ready? Whoa. Hey, I didn't hit my, oh yes I did. Hey, I didn't hit myself this time. Oh boy. All right. A few coworkers got injured while I was doing this, but you know, they're okay now. That's all that matters. All right, here's what you need to make your own swarm of bees sound. Scissors. I use this gummy putty stuff. It says in the book to use Play-Doh, which would work. It says on this website to use these eraser tips that you put on the end of pencils, you know, those would work really well, but I didn't want to go buy anything. You can almost always find something that you don't have to buy, something around the house. So I have this gummy stuff, and I have a popsicle stick, a string, and a cardstock. So it's like an index card, and you cut it so that it doesn't overlap or doesn't cover up the whole popsicle stick. So here's what you do. Take your index card and you're gonna tape it on here. It also says you can staple it, but I'm pretty sure I would break it if I did that. And I used tape the first time, so I know it's gonna work. So I'm gonna tape the index card. And then, before I put the gummy stuff on the ends, I'm going to attach my string. So I've made a little loop in it. You're going to put this really close to the card, and then you're going to tie it. I'm going to tie another knot so it doesn't go flying. I wouldn't want to hurt Haley, my filmographer.
Filmographer.
At least not yet, I don't want to hurt her. And then, I'm not sure which rubber band to use. The rubber band makes all the difference because when we were setting up for this, I couldn't make it work, and it's because I forgot the rubber band altogether. So, index card taped to the popsicle stick, string tied on an end, and then we're going to put the gummy things on the end, Play-Doh. What else could you use? Eraser tips, anything that's going to, I don't even know what this really does is hold the rubber band in place, and I'll show you that. And it's nice because you can mold this on there. I guess you could even use chewing gum if you wanted to. All right, this is on here. Ugh. It's kind of a cold day today, not very much like a spring day, so I didn't get to mold this as much as I would like. All right, so when I was practicing, I spun it around and it did nothing because I forgot the rubber band. The rubber band, the reason why it's a physics experiment is because the rubber band is going to go on this end and then on the other end, and it's the vibration from spinning it around that makes the sound like a swarm of bees. All right, you got to get it right in the middle, and it is going to dig into it a little bit, but that's okay because it worked. You want to make sure it's secure so it doesn't go flying off. it. That's all there is to it. So there's not many things that you need to use to make this. Let's test this new one, okay? This is yarn, not string. I'm wondering if that'll work just as well. Also, we'll do one more thing. All right, ready? That doesn't sound as good, does it?
Mm-mm.
So I used something different. The only thing different, watch my head, was yarn instead of string. Look at the difference here. Watch. This is the only difference. So that's an experiment right there. This doesn't make the swarm of bees sound as good as this does. I don't know why, except the only difference is yarn. So what I'm going to do, not right now, but you can keep this going. You could take this piece of yarn off. You could put this kind of string on instead and see if it makes a difference. If it does, then you'll know what the problem was. Also in this book, it shows that you can cut the paper. It doesn't even say it. I just see it in the picture. You can cut the paper like this. So let's just see if that changes the sound. You can come up with your own ways to change your experiment to test and see if it makes a difference. You ready? You guys listen. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. Whoa! I can, and I can hear, it almost sounds like more bees. So I think cutting your paper like this makes it this wiggle and this wiggle so that the air going through makes a different sound. All right, try it at home. Let me know how it goes. And always come to the library to get good ideas on honeybee experiments or any kind of experiments. Here's another book that we have, 100 screen-free ways to beat boredom. So come and tell us how your experiments go, okay? Thanks.